usually we perform better when we are leading than when we are lagging. Now, if you take, if the probability of successful shot is 75%, then usually a second kicking team is lagging behind. Now, it is even more important when you are lagging behind in the last kick. So in those kicks where you know that if you miss it, your team is going to lose, the pressure is even higher. So the best way to prepare to shootouts, of course, is to work with psychologists. That is important because it's in the head, not in the legs. Second is to use data and to learn how the opponent's players, how do they kick usually, to the right, to the left, to the middle, and how the goalkeeper, what is the strategy of the opponent's goalkeeper. To take some time before you kick the ball, that's important. Wait a little bit, don't make it fast. Yes, like yesterday we saw in a decisive kick, a player wanted to finish it as fast as possible. I can understand him, but that's not the way to do it, probably. And with regard to Qatar, you also have to take into account the temperatures there. You have to prepare mentally, but also physically to the conditions that will be in Qatar. But I guess English national team coaches, they aware of these things, so they will do a good job. And I have to say that I was very impressed by the quiet, the psychological quiet that came from the English national team. Usually it worked. It didn't work yesterday in the finals, but that's the way. I think they will learn, and probably there is a probability that they will do a better job in Qatar. And when I say better job, this means one step higher. Now, those are 20, 25 years old kids, and the level of pressure they face is huge, it's tremendous. So I think that they have to have lots of psychologists who work with them, and they have to understand how to perform this kick. By the way, there was a study that showed that you need to wait a little bit longer before you take a kick. So it found that players who kicked, like they tried to kick as fast as possible, actually they missed it. And I think the last penalty was a very good example of it. That the player who missed the last penalty actually wanted to finish this task as fast as possible. Of course, I cannot blame him. The pressure was huge, but this is one of the things that players have to learn. And the last thing that I think that players should do, and also coaches, we live in the world, in the era of big data, and players have to know, and goalkeepers have to know the history of the kickers, so where they kick often. In that regard, players have to understand that they are being observed by the others, and therefore they have to randomize their kicks. So they have to randomize as much as possible.